That's all right. I'll be glad to keep Stephen.
Thank you. That way I can have a quiet evening alone with my wife.
Make her feel safe. She looks to you for love and support, not lies.
Donna. Donna, I hope you realize that if I go too far sometimes, it's because I love her so much.
Then trust the love. That's what I tell her.
You do?
Yes. You've stood by her through her mistakes. You tend to her night and day. You're constantly proving your love to her. She knows that.
I'd give up everything for Victoria if she wanted it.
Well, she's let you into her heart, but it's a very fragile place. It comes from years of feeling unworthy, and if she thinks for 1 minute that you're manipulating her, all your love and hard work will evaporate.
We're lucky to have you looking after both of us.
I just want her to be happy. I want you to be happy.
You love Victoria enough to want her to have the best. So do I.
I know.
Maybe someday she'll realize that all of this is happening for her. It's always been for her.
I know that, too. Bye.
Thank you.
See you later.
Okay. Hello, Dad.
Grant, how did you know it was me?
I told the operator to put your call through. No one else can get through on this line.
I've got news, Grant.
What?
Ryan?
Yes, and it's not good.
Rachel.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
I can't tell you how refreshing it is to be in the midst of a bustling household. You know, sometimes I feel I would have made a good family man.
I wish you would reconsider my offer.
You are indeed a generous woman, Rachel. As generous as you are attractive. But I prefer the generosity of our first agreement.
That's unfortunate.
No, not for me. I mean, apart from the pleasure of your company, my reputation is already on the mend.
Hello, Rachel.
Hank?
Your father's here.
Swell.
Hi, Carl Hutchins.
Yeah, where's Tom?
Oh, he's out on the terrace with Iris. They're expecting him.
Thank you.
Charming manners. Can I infer that that is Iris Bow, father of the little tyke? Oh, adieu, adieu, adieu. I look forward to our next engagement. Meantime, sweet thoughts.
Let me handle your father, okay?
Sure. You always know the right thing to say to my dad.
Damn it! How the hell could he find out we're in Switzerland?
I don't know, but I heard Frankie say she was going to call every clinic in the country.
Then we don't have much time.
Well, you've got one thing in your favor. Ryan's working on the Ian Rain case, so we won't spend a lot of time looking for Vicky.
Yes, but Frankie Frame is good. She never gives up. You gotta stall them, Dad.
That won't be easy.
I need your help, Dad. I need more time with my wife. I can't lose her.
Dad,
I'm here, son.
are you all right?
It's been a long time since you've needed me.
Then what do you say? Will you help me out?
You've asked. How can I refuse?
You don't know what this means to me. This means everything. This means my life.
You have my word, son. I won't let Ryan get in your way.
Damn, this place is trashed.
Too bad. Some nice stuff, too.
Yeah. Looks like a forced entry.
Oh, no. What happened to my place? Look at this.
Don't touch anything. We're still collecting evidence.
Who did this?
Well, actually, we got a tip that Ian Rain was here.
Ian, did you catch him?
No, he was able to blow out the back window before the cops got here.
Well, then you don't know exactly who it was. I mean, it could have been anybody broken in here. I've got jewelry in here and stereo equipment, not to mention all Jake's video stuff.
Yeah, well, none of that stuff was taken, Polina.
Then what did they want?
It's a good question. I was hoping you could give me a good answer.
Me? I was out all day. Brian, you're looking at me like I had something to do with this.
Didn't say that.
Look, even if it was Ian, it doesn't really matter. I mean, somebody broke in here.
Polina, why don't we talk over here, okay?
Why?
Well, you see, I've got a problem. None of the facts are adding up, and I was hoping that maybe you could solve that problem.
The facts? Somebody trashed my place. The cops got here, scared the thief. He wasn't able to take anything, and he got away. What could be more clear than that?
I was noticing that you've got a, really sophisticated alarm system. What?
Yeah, Jake insisted. He wanted to make sure I was safe.
So why wasn't it on, Paulina?
I forgot. My life has been in the garbage lately, Ryan.
I'm really sorry about that, Paulina. Maybe you could tell me why you and Ian keep on popping up in the same places.
You can't prove that he was here.
Not yet. What about the Cory cabin? Paulina, I'm gonna be straight with you. We lifted some prints from a bottle of peroxide at the cabin. Now, you told us that it was Matt. We know that's not the truth.
Look, I don't know what you're getting at, but you're twisting things around.
Am I?
Yes, you are, and if we're finished, I'm gonna call the insurance
Actually,
company. I
I've
gotta
got
get...
one more question for you, Paulina.
One.
I want you to look in my face. Do you know where Ian Rain is?
Huh.
Okay. Tell you what, why don't we finish this conversation downtown?
Why? I already told you everything I know.
Well, I'm gonna have to ask you to repeat it, for the record. Paulina, if I were you, I'd get a good lawyer.
I'm taking you home right now.
Dad.
But nothing. I'm fed up with your bull. You told me you're going to be outside playing with your
As
friends.
long as we're here, maybe we could stay a while.
Tommy, why don't you go wait for your father in the living room?
Don't give my son orders, Iris. Go wait for me in the living room.
Hank, there's no need to be so harsh with
Was
him.
this little visit your idea?
Of course it wasn't my idea. I wouldn't suggest anything so dangerous to Tommy as hitchhiking.
Hitchhike? What's the matter? Is your limo in the shop?
That's uncalled for.
Is it?
Yes. I care about Tommy. And if I'd invited him over, which I didn't, I would have made sure that I told you about it and that he arrived safely.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have had one of your servants call.
What is it with you? Your son does something stupid like hitchhike, something that every kid tries one time or another, and you use it to insult my lifestyle? I thought we were past all that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, a lot farther past that, so far past that I invited you to move into my house, and then you move right back out again.
Sorry. I was going to talk to you about that, but I've been very busy.
Yeah, well, I got the messages, Iris, but I'm here now. You want to tell me what's bugging you?
Quite frankly, I don't think you could understand.
Well, that's insulting.
Sorry, I don't mean to blame you for it or anything like...
Blame me? Blame me for what? For opening up my house and my life to you? I go to work. I have 3 people living in my home. I come back, I have 2. And I still don't understand why.
It was a mistake. I shouldn't have moved in with you.
What?
It can't work. I'm sorry. It just can't work.
Well, look, Iris, I know you turned the bedroom into a closet, and you're always tripping the circuits with all your electronic gizmos, but I thought we were all making adjustments.
You thought we were making adjustments? Have you got any idea that all that time I was employing a maid in your house?
I knew that. How stupid do you think I am? I didn't think you were Wonder Woman.
How are things going out here?
Thought I told you to wait inside, Tom.
But, Dad, I can hear you all the way from the other side of the house.
Now!
Grown-ups.
You see that kid, Iris? He loves you. You're family to him.
I know that. And I know we tried very hard to make it family. But it just wasn't working. I was faking it and you were forcing it.
Don't speak for me, all right?
It became very clear to me that day of the proxy vote.
Oh, forget about the stocks and bonds, will you, Iris? They don't count. We count. You, me, Tom, real life.
Hank, my family and my company are very real to me.
But you're not
too.
going to keel over if you lose control of a company, Iris. You acted like it was life and death.
To me it was. That's the whole point, Hank. And you just don't understand that.
Iris, it's very clear what's important here, you know? It's who takes out the garbage, what side of the bed you sleep on. It's who you call when you're lonely, and who you hold on to when you're scared. You give all that up for a leather chair and a mahogany desk? Who are you?
I guess I'm just obviously not the woman for you. I'm sorry. It was a dream, Hank. It was a wonderful dream, but it just wasn't reality.
So that's it, huh? Yeah. You had your fun playing house with a maintenance man, you know. You wanted to see what life was like at a lower tax bracket. Now you found out you want to go home and wash your hands.
Hank, it has never been about status
That's
and
what
money.
it's always been
It
about.
has
My
not.
paycheck
It
was
has
too little.
not.
My job was
Please,
too dirty.
please
What about
don't
my
do
hands?
it.
Were they too rough? Were they too rough when I held you? When I made love to you? Were they too...
You know that's not true.
All right, you want to end this relationship? Here's the deal. I'll walk. If you can tell me you don't love me anymore.